Andrew O'Connell here, introducing you to our Pristine Fundamental Analysis Indicator, which is included in our Pristine Indicator suite of TradingView tools. So what is this indicator and why is it useful? Well, it's incredibly useful for identifying stocks with accelerating fundamental trends, which increases your chances of spotting true market leaders early. Prior to working with my partner John, I'd use a combination of TradingView and Excel workbooks to get a quick glance at the fundamentals of a company. Until now, we have approximately 20 metrics in this table that were hand-selected based on my studies as a CFA charter holder and over a decade of experience trading stocks. They're grouped into 4 sections. We have EPS trend, sales trend, margins and ratios, and valuation. Now, if you're looking at this table and saying to yourself, I don't know what those columns mean, keep in mind that we have tooltips for each column. It was important to us when designing our indicator suite that all calculations are transparent to users, because in our shared experience as users of tools, it's nearly impossible to develop confidence and put real money on the line if you don't know how everything is working under the hood. Fundamental analysis allows you to answer the following questions about a company, starting with the EPS section. Does the company have positive earnings? Are the earnings growing? And most importantly, as traders, are the earnings accelerating? It also shows you how many days away the next earnings report is. That way you don't get blindsided by an unexpected event in a stock that you're trading. It also allows you to answer, does this company have sales? And are the sales growing? Most importantly, are the sales accelerating? The margins and ratios section answers, how profitable is this company? How much cash does this business throw off as a percentage of revenue? Is it highly levered with debt? And how are all of these metrics trending? And finally, in the valuation section, you can see how bullish investors are on the future prospects of the company. To what extent are the fundamentals baked into the price of the stock? Does this company pay dividends? Does it do share buybacks? These are all important questions for any fundamental investor or trader. You'll notice that some metrics are dark and others are light. We designed the tool in such a way that positive accelerations that signal fundamental strength are in dark green, and negative accelerations that signal fundamental weakness appear in dark red. If you pull up a stock and this table is mostly shades of green, it's safe to assume that the fundamentals have been strong, and vice versa if everything is red. Now, the only drawback to having such a rich source of fundamental information on your chart is that it takes up a lot of real estate. So for that reason, if you navigate from the weekly chart to the daily chart, you will see a slimmed down version of the table with only the most important metrics for trading. The idea is that on the daily time frame, we just want to show you a glimpse into the fundamentals. And if you want to see a more full picture, you can navigate back to the weekly chart. This encourages traders to check multiple time frames before taking a trade, which should improve their chances of success. If you'd like a comprehensive deep dive into our fundamental analysis methodology, I encourage you to review our documentation. We spend a ton of time and effort to make sure it includes everything you need to know about these indicators, so definitely leverage that. This tool has been extremely useful for my own trading, and I think it will be for yours as well, assuming that fundamentals play a role in your process. Take care.